Hey guys, check out Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0, brought to you by Mama Jumbo Shrimp, a fully updated second edition, reviewed and revised by an expert panel of certified Italian wine ambassadors from across the globe. The book also includes an edition by Professore Attilio Scienza, Italy's leading vine geneticist. To pick up a copy today, just head to Amazon.com or visit us at mamajumboshrimp.com.
Welcome to The Next Generation. I'm Victoria Cece. Join me as we chat with young Italian wine people shaking up the wine scene. We're going to geek out on a grape or grape fam, then hear about all the wild wine things our guests have been up to, from vineyard experiments to their favorite wine bars. Hello, everyone. It's time again for a little bit of the Next Generation podcast. You're tuning in. I'm happy to have you. And we are still here doing some lovely interviews in the midst of the Vinitaly Marathon, and it is exciting time to be alive. I love seeing Verona so overflowing with people. Probably read my bio. I am from North Jersey, which is known for one thing, traffic. That means a lot of people. No, I don't like traffic. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm used to chaos. I lived in New York for a while. I mean, Verona is a busy city, but it's in New York. We don't need to explain that animal. So it's nice. And today we're going to finish talking about the Greco group, the second main grape in that group that you should know. And if you haven't been tuning in, go back to the last couple episodes and we talk about Greco, all the juiciness from the Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0 book. If I haven't said that already a million times, you got to get it, honestly. This book is giant and full of all the juicy grape details you need. And I'm learning with you guys, to be honest, because let's be real, who has time to read a whole book, even during your job? But it's great because it's so surprising, exciting, and that's why I'm in this industry, and that's why you're listening to me, I hope, because you're excited about wine. Yeah. So, and besides Greco today, we have the wonderful VIA student Valentin on the pod. He's in the studio today. We are going to chat with him about all his wine things. He's from Slovenia, which is not far from Italia. We'll get into that. So first, Greco Bianco. So like I said, reiterating this a million times. Greco Bianco is a grape in the Greco group. Varieties in the Greco group are unrelated. That's why it's not a family. So Greco Bianco, it's not Greco, so it's not the same grape that's in Greco di Tufo. It is Greco Bianco. So again, the first word in the book says confusion abounds when trying to sift through the story of Greco Bianco. Confusion is the name of the game with Greco. Sorry. It's not always Greek. It's not Greek to me. Moving on. Greco Bianco is the name of a grape variety with many misleading synonyms and false friends. But Greco di Bianco is the name of a DOC in Calabria responsible for making ripe, honeyed, air-dried wines from the Greco Bianco grape. So we're in Calabria now. Okay? Greco di Tufo is in Campania. Separate. Keep it out of your mind. Kick Greco di Tufo out of your mind right now if you're thinking about it. We're in Greco Bianco land. So great. Moving on. So also known as Greco di Gerace, see, I don't know that. Greco Bianco has been proven to be the same grape as Malvasia di Lipari or Malvasia di Sardegna and other Malvasia named grapes, although once again the grape varieties in question have very different morphologic appearances and give very different wines, making it difficult for many to accept that they truly are one and the same grape, despite what the DNA tests show. So you just had your whole head spin there with me. Is that Greco Bianco is actually similar to 3 or more Malvasia varieties, okay? So, digest that. So, moving on. Additional confusion stems from the fact that the National Registry has not yet recognized this relationship and still maintains a separate entry for Malvasia di Lipari, and perhaps not unreasonably, given that the two grapes and wines have nothing to do with each other. Duh. So, remember, DNA, there's one thing in Italy, there's DNA that says something, and then it's what the grape growers and the winemakers say. Because culture is deep in Italy, as we know, and if you know something and you feel it in your heart, and honestly, in its tradition, you're not going to want to call something Malvasia, especially if it's from some other part of the country that you have no relationship with. So, it's not surprising, and I stick by it. So lastly, just to let you know, Greco Bianco di Ciro is not the same as Greco Bianco, but rather the same as another Calabrian variety called Guardavalle, as are Greco Bianco di Lamezia Terme and Greco Bianco di Donici. See, I'm really learning right now. Another imposter, Greco Bianco di di Rogliano, sometimes called the Greco Bianco di Coscienza, is actually the grape called Pecorello. And lastly, Greco Bianco del Pollino is identical to Montonico Bianco. So I think you should go back and listen to that 5 times over, because essentially, Greco Bianco is not related to most other Greco Biancos in Calabria. And I think it's time to start our interview with the loveliest Valentin. And ciao, Valentin. Welcome to the next generation. How's life? How you feeling?
Honestly, I don't know yet.
I know. Your fate will be in an hour.
Is it an hour or 2?
Yeah, it's 3:06.
Oh.
You're on
tension's rising, you know.
Yeah, because you're in Negroni time right now. So really...
No, I just had a Negroni to lower a bit the tension.
Was that your first time doing the VIA program?
No, actually, it's my second.
So it's higher, the tension.
Yeah, it was. Imagine the intensity this morning. I was like, come on, what's gonna be? Where's it gonna go? Did I study enough? You know, you come with an idea or maybe with an impression where it can go, but you never know.
You never know. And then it's also Italian wine where there's so many crazy details. And I was telling a group, because I did VIA and I failed, as everyone knows now on this podcast, and I will take it again. I will be in your place.
No, but kudos for that, you know, because it's like, go for it.
Yeah, but it's an insanely hard test. And I made a joke to a couple other students yesterday that I remember on the test, they asked us about someone named Meredith. And I don't even remember what the reference was, but me and my group were like, we got out of the exam and I was like, who the hell is Meredith? And they all started laughing. Like, I had no idea who she was. I'm like, is it like a winemaker's, mistress? Is it like, you're like, I don't know. Like, I never knew. So that's like I think that is a perfect example of how like.
Yeah, this is what you can expect to be asked. Like, it's expect anything.
Anything.
It can be anything.
I know. And I think, it's the beauty and the bane of the exam, and then also of Italian wine is it's like it's beautiful how much there is, and then it's like a bane where you're like whenever you're like tested on it, you're like,
yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, no, really, that's the beauty of Italian wine. Mm-hmm. There is so much to it in all directions. It's so beautiful and at the same time so like frightening, mm-hmm. because there's a lot.
Yeah, and it's immensity, and it's like, it keeps you awake and on your feet, and it brings you to very beautiful places like Verona. Yes. Maybe not Verona Fiera because this is more industrial.
Okay, but there's nice places around Verona, so know. Yeah, and the people are nice, and you guys are amazing. So,
thank you. We try.
You, honestly,
we really try. We're like little soldiers running around trying to make this all happen because we had the VIA, and then next we have 5-star, and then we have opera wine, and then Vinitaly, which is the real tsunami that just crashes down and is like, But I'm excited.
You guys are really doing all an amazing job.
Thank you. It means a lot. Is Negroni your like drink of choice? Cocktail.
Well, I'm a guy who here and then likes to experiment on cocktails. I was also the guy who won the finals of the sommelier championship of Slovenia suggested the cocktail, and it was a Negroni.
Really?
Over something they were asking me like, just a cocktail or no? I said, I presented a wine and a cocktail. It's up to you. I suggest both because of this, and this. So. And Negroni was born in Italy, so it's again keeping it local Italian.
Exactly.
Let's put it that way. Yeah.
So my deepest, sincerest apologies. I didn't let you have the floor to explain you.
No, it's good.
Valentin.
No,
who is Valentin? So I know that you are from Slovenia, right?
A small country just close to Italy.
Yes, you're neighbors with Italy. What's your wine story?
Well, I grew up with a small vineyard. We made just enough wine to drink it by ourselves. Obviously, I was not drinking it when I was a kid, but I was making it, so I have some experience with that. And this was my first contact with wine. Then, honestly, I was not drinking up until when I was 20 or something. Mm-hmm. Then I said, okay, this world of wine, it's always intriguing. What's happening? I was watching some movies like this is this and this from this and this vintage. I was like, wow, ooh, okay, how he can tell that? Mm-hmm. And this is what drove me to start learning about wine, honestly.
Oh, that's so beautiful. So do you know which grapes you were working with when you're like helping your family make wine?
I can imagine, honestly, because they were planted by my grandfather, who didn't know what he was planting, honestly.
That usually goes,
yes. Especially in Slovenia, where you're allowed to have whatever you want for own consumption. Mm-hmm. And, we made 2 barriques per year.
Oh, wow.
And this is what it lasted for a year and something, And it was a mix. I think we had some, honestly, Glera in it, some Ribolla, and there was some Malvasia also. So, we were keeping it close to the...
Were you able to detect all those?
No. When I was a kid, it was just like, why do I need to get up so early to go and pick this wine? I would like so much to sleep just a little bit longer.
Yeah. And then when you're an adult, you're like, if only I could just be in a vineyard isolated from everyone picking grapes.
Yeah. Just leave me alone, me and myself. Yeah. Me and my vineyard.
Me and my vineyard. I will wake up at 5. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think that's a whole other topic, but I think it's so funny how as you get older, you like come more closely to your inner child and those little things that make you so happy.
Yeah.
And like for me, moving to Italy, I used to come to Italy every summer since I was very little. And it's crazy how like there's very like simple things, especially foods, that give me like I can literally eat like pizza rossa or like a pizzetta, like anywhere. I can be doing nothing all day, but I eat that in the nostalgia like in the good sense, like in the memories. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I am fine if I could just read and eat this all day.
Yeah, but there is something with Italy, just everything tastes better. Honestly, I mean, can you
I know what you mean. Yeah? It's something in the air. I think it's because like food is such a social act here.
Yeah.
And even if you are eating alone, you're like part of this you're part of this environment. This is chain. So
it sucks you in.
Especially.
Yeah.
But it is different. I will say from like my experience, because Italy is so regional and even more so to the provincial, the town level. It is really different where you go. I wouldn't say in like a good or bad way. I would just say in the way things feel, but it does always taste better, I will say.
Okay.
But I think it's very like it tastes better, but in different ways, I guess.
Yeah. But still it tastes better than your home country too.
Yes.
It's when you're home, but you usually I speaking from my point of view.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And I see it, salsa tastes better from, when I was coming from, if I go to Italy, salsa is better than eating it where I live now. Mm-hmm. It's just, it has something to do, of course, with the connections you had with your child memories and all of that. But there is something more to it. I think there is a zing with Italian stuff that just keeps on driving you somewhere. It's like,
Yeah, no, you're right. It's inspirational. And I think that bit of like Italian, like the hedonism it's like so definitive of this country. It's like it's in everything, and especially with the food, because you're right. And for me, I think it's like when you're sitting in, actually a perfect example of this for me is eating like pizza napoletana. Is like there's some Neapolitan pizzas in Italy that aren't great.
No.
However, when you're like seated in one of the spots in Italy, and like it's super nonchalant, cool. You have a Peroni, a beer or something. Even if you've had better Neapolitan pizza in New York or wherever, it still like weirdly tastes better. Like it's not the taste, it's like the entire thing where you're just and also it's much more affordable than New York's Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Which is like $15 for whatever.
Are you enjoying this podcast? Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel, Mama Jumbo Shrimp, for fascinating videos covering Stevie Kim and her travels across Italy and beyond, meeting winemakers, eating local food, and taking in the scenery. Now back to the show.
But that's how I
Or
feel about
something.
it. Because I was thinking about this last night. Like, we ordered pizza, me and my housemates, and it was like fine. Like, it was like pretty mediocre Neapolitan pizza. But like something about all of us, like speaking in Italian, sitting in this like our table and like, you know, just I was like, this pizza's the best.
Yeah, just bring memories after last year's exam, you know. I went for pizza just behind the corner.
Oh, I don't want to.
But there's a good place here.
Oh, a Saporito.
I don't remember. No, to the other side.
Wait, so you walk out and you go left or right?
When you exit Verona Fiere, you go left to the crossroad, and right after the traffic sign, you turn left, and it's like a couple of 100 meters, and you're there. So, but nothing as compared to the pizza I had in Salerno a couple of months ago. There is a guy, it's Carminuccio. The guy, he died a couple of years ago, but the mayor of Naples came to give him respects on the, it's amazing pizza. And you know, that's purely the southern way of, you know, you go there, you get like, you know, your number is 30 something. There is plastic chair, plastic table. They give you whatever you have, like a gazzosa or a beer or something with a plastic cup. When you call, you just come and grab your pizza. And the pizza came not on a plate. It came on this oiled paper.
Ah, yeah.
So you just grab the paper. No, nothing. You know, you just ate it by hand. But the taste was amazing.
Well,
it's
you're
like,
in
you know.
Salerno. Like, first of all, the land there, I mean, you have, that's an area of Italy where you have like all the best things. You have amazing tomatoes, you have the seafood, you have the mozzarella di bufala. I have like, so my first like real boyfriend, his family was from the province of Salerno.
Oh, nice.
So I have like these crazy fond memories. We went a few times to visit his family. And it's actually so funny. I'm so happy I'm telling this on the podcast. But,
see where we're going now.
Exactly. And so the town was right near Battipaglia, which Battipaglia is really famous for mozzarella di bufala.
Yeah.
So like his uncle would like give us the mozzarella di bufala like fresh, which was first great thing. Second was at night, there's this pub in town and it was like an Irish themed pub, like, you know, with all dark wood. But you're in the middle of like Salerno, like the province, like middle, like in the mountains, you know, practically.
In the middle of nowhere, but
exactly.
with a lot of people around.
And you're in there and you're like, am I in Ireland? And then obviously the guy opens his mouth and it's straight up the dialect. You're like, yeah, I am definitely somewhere in Salerno. And then he's like, it's pizza place there. And my boyfriend at the time was like, the pizza's so good here. And I was like, I was so mentally confused because I was like, right now I'm inside this pub that like looks like kind of Ireland, but I'm in Salerno. Okay. And then I ordered it. It was so good. And I was just like, this is Italy. Like, this is like really Italy where it's like every like, you know, stereotype people think it's like not really like, you know, what we see on Instagram and what people put out there is like so over like, you know, like romanticized, whatever. No, the real Italy is like, you're going to not understand half of the things the guy is saying to you at there.
It has to be half sgarbato.
Yes. Yeah? And then you're going to be watching like Italians maybe drinking Guinness near you and you're going to be like, what? And then you have a green pizza. And you're just like, what's going on?
All sorts of no.
Yeah, no, but then you eat the pizza and you're like, yes.
I agree with you totally. But that's the beautiful part of, you know, that's the, you know, the French have this savoir-faire. But I think, you know, we need to find a term in also for Italian, savoir-faire, sapere fare.
Yes.
Per dire.
Yeah. I mean, like, we do have the la dolce far niente.
La dolce far niente, yeah.
Sì,
but it's not because, you know, far niente means doing nothing.
Yeah, it has.
It's a bit...
It has that kind of, could be seen as negative in a way, like that kind of mañana attitude that people like to say about Southern Europe. And I like it. I feel like dolce far niente for me is something in the summer in Italy. Yeah. It's like mi ana lettino in the summer, not doing anything. Yeah. But during the, you know, the regular, you know, work days, I think, you know, we do need to find that because, you know, Italy's a modern country. You know, people are like, I think people sometimes forget, especially they think like, oh, the Italians are always aperitivo. They're always doing this. And I'm like, no, people like have like normal lives. Like they, you know, and like, yeah, sure. There is that integral part. Like after there is more that relaxed, like you're saying, but you do need to find a phrase that like brings it all together.
Yeah, but this dolce fare maybe, or something like that, you know. I still think even if you say like, you know, people just think of aperitivo. In Italy, I think that aperitivo is still something you still tend to do something on the aperitivo. It's not just about the aperitivo.
Exactly.
You know, I look at Italians. They are social. They meet. They speak. They do actually. I think the majority of the things are done over an aperitivo.
Exactly.
Yeah?
No, you're right. I think, and which is really great. Not to break this in, but like similarly in like Korean culture and Chinese, like a business is often conducted with food and events and things, and you find that here in Italy. I mean, I think, and it's so funny, is like when I think of lunch in like, especially in a place like Rome, if you're in certain neighborhoods where like it's a weekday and then you go to lunch, you see all the businessmen, they're all sitting together having their meetings or they're doing something like, I mean, because it's never like just a lunch, you know what I mean?
It's never.
It's never just a lunch. And even if they don't look like they're like maybe doing anything, they are.
Yeah.
No, so you're absolutely right. It's true. But I have to think about the phrasing. Maybe at the end of this podcast,
we will see. You know? A Slovenian guy saying, you know, some stuff like.
The Slovenian guy's like, I'm gonna give the right phrase for Italian culture. No,
yeah, you have to. No, not me.
No. So, what do you do now in the wine world? What is your?
I'm the commercial coordinator at a company who is importing and distributing wine in Slovenia.
Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
And have you been doing that for a while?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the wine business for now a couple of years, and I joined the company honestly December last year. So I'm a freshie. How you say that? But still, I mean, I love it. I love it. We have a company from Sicily which we are distributing very amazingly, honestly.
Ooh.
And I love Sicilian. You know, Sicilia is amazing.
I know.
And the next big thing about Italian wine, you know, especially because of the TV series and all of that.
Oh, White Lotus.
Yeah. I'm watching it. Yeah.
Oh, you're watching it now.
I'm following it. Yeah.
Did you finish it?
Not yet. No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I was studying now for VIA. Come on, you know. Hopefully, I had to pass an exam.
Fine. That is a valid excuse.
Yeah, you know, my apologies if I didn't watch it everything. But, you know, I'm going to Sicily honestly end of April, and I will go to Planeta. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Fun.
I met the guys there, amazing team. Honestly, I met them in Paris, so it was like. Oh, you're like, yeah, we are in Paris. We can speak in Italian. You know, I can speak Italian. And we're like, no problem.
Like better than French?
Yeah. No, yeah, better. Absolutely.
I can't. I would totally try to speak French on this podcast, but that would be a lost cause for me.
It's tricky. No,
we'll leave French. This is the Italian wine podcast, thank God.
No, let's play French. We don't know how to speak French. You know?
I don't need to pretend. I cannot speak French.
No, but, you know how they say, I'm French.
Oh, yes.
So.
Yeah, that's... So which Planeta are you going to visit? There's a couple.
Yeah, no, I'm going to the main estate.
Okay, cool.
So Etna straight away. And then we do we are gonna actually, I was really happy this year because my wife said also we are going in April. No need to like focus on beaches and all, though she's a sommelier, but she's like, you know, I need to escape from wine here and there. She loves wine also, but we said, okay, I was happy because she said, we're just going to rent a car and cruise through all of the island. So I'm like, yes.
Oh, yes.
So I'm looking forward, visiting Etna. I want to go to the whole UNESCO protected sites and all of that. I want to go also to Marsala because one of my really fond memories is going way, way, way back. My father was a pastry chef. He was one of the best pastry chefs in our old republic named Yugoslavia. Maybe you have heard something about that. And he was doing tiramisu with Marsala Dolce. So, you know, I still know that the original recipe actually calls for Marsala Dolce.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and this is something I'm really, really like, yes, we have to go to Marsala. And even though it's kind of fallen from memory now, but the wines are amazing. And I was so happy yesterday to have Marsala on the panel. I was like, yes.
So that's like your memory.
That's my, the memory that keeps bringing me back to childhood.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. And you're so lucky that you were able to eat that tiramisu growing up.
Of course.
You're spoiled.
The fun part is, fun. When my dad was working, it was like, I live all time in between candies and sweets. I don't want to eat sweet. Mm-hmm. Which now, obviously, I gained a couple of Michelin circles around my belly. So,
That's a great way to phrase it. I gained a couple of Michelin stars.
Circles. It was not stars. Yeah, just,
it's hard. Especially in Italy. Like, even though, there's dessert everywhere, but Sicily.
Oh my God. No, there is they find excuse to have something sweet all the time.
And it's a great excuse. It's never something you should turn down.
Yeah, but come on. You know what I mean? Pistachio or cannoli.
What?
Cannoli.
But what do you mean? Like, that's all there is? Or?
No, there's more.
Oh, there's a lot more.
There's a lot more, but that's like, I would go for that, but everything else, Yeah, no, I thought you were just saying there was just cannoli. No. No, there's more. But there is something with this pastry which is gritty and mm-hmm. and then you have this cream in it.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing, the opposite. Mm-hmm. You have this like creamy, oily something intertwining with crispiness and
yes. It's
you know where I'm going, yeah?
No, yeah. It's like
no, I'm just inviting you for a cannoli somewhere.
Oh my God!
But they're here. No, I actually saw the cannolis like 2 hours ago, and they were like this big, which is too much for.
Yeah. Where in Italy?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I just like
they are huge. I was like, whoa, no, it's like eating this one would be like just hibernation for 3 days.
I know. And it's so funny because Sicily, they have them in different sizes, but they just are so much down there because they use that like sheep's milk ricotta, and it's like so like luscious and perfect, and they fill it on the spot. But then here, a lot of times you see them pre-filled.
Yeah, it's like half of the Romans.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But actually, a funny story about cannoli was when I was leaving Taormina.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Catania in the airport. I was with a group, and one of our friends was like, "I'm gonna get us all cannoli from the place." And in my head, I was like, "I'm gonna eat a cannoli in an airport," and it was so good. I was like, my whole brain just blew up.
Yeah.
I was like, I can get a great cannoli in the airport. I was like, I love Sicily. Never let me leave. Like,
yeah. So this is what I'm looking really forward to in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, I'm selling wine. Where are the cannoli?
Cannoli and pasito. Let's go.
Oh,
yeah.
What a life, man. Well,
imagine now the Michelin guy. Yeah.
See, so you have Michelin cannoli.
Yeah. A huge one, like the
Italy size cannoli.
Yeah.
Well, Valentina, it was so lovely to have you on the podcast, and I wish you the best of luck in the next couple of minutes of finding your scorza. When you do hear this podcast, you'll be over whatever feelings come next. You're always welcome, Verona, and thank you again for being here with me.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure being here. It's amazing.
As always, a big grazie for hanging out with me today. Remember, you can catch me every Sunday on the Italian Wine Podcast, available anywhere you can get your pods.